task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened.
There is not a liberal America and a conservative America.
From the Patriots that brought you Project 2025, it's Mofo Wars with Alexia Johnson.
All right, welcome back to Mofo Wars. I am your host, Alexia Johnson, coming to you live from the bunker, as always, 27 feet underneath Texas. That gate's all, that whole thing went tits up, what are you gonna do, man? Hey, the liberal media is attacking, so we got somebody better.
Something else that's going to happen, Sean, is when Republicans take back the White House, and we will be back in there in 18 months or less, you know what's going to happen? The Department of Justice, the prosecutors will be prosecuted, the bad ones. The investigators will be investigated because the deep state, last term for President Trump, they were hiding in the shadows. But now they have a spotlight on them, and they can all be investigated, and the House needs to be cleaned out because now we know who most of them are. There's a record of it, and we can clean house next.
It's Pam Bondi, the very same woman who saved Donald Trump from that bullshit impeachment. For the record, she was a registered foreign agent for the country of Qatar. And that's just as American as apple pie. That's just the facts. And don't try to tell me some bullshit about how Trump gave her $25,000 so she dropped the University of Trump lawsuits. Hey, man. I don't believe it, but even if it did happen, that's just politics. Everybody does it, man. They're all the same. All the politicians are the same, except for Donald Trump, who's great and gonna make America great again. Besides, Pam Bondi was the host of Fox News The Five. My God, if anybody can run our Department of Justice, an attorney general from Fox News, what else do you need? You know what side they're on. The right side. Now, the other one of my personal favorites is Pete Hegseth. Now that's a true American. He's a war fighter.
Lethality, lethality, lethality. I want readiness, accountability, standards, war fighting. Pete, that's you, that's me.
He's a war fighter, okay? Now, Pete Hegseth is Peter Ducey's understudy on Fox and Friends. He's the host of Fox and Friends Weekend, which is a much harder show to do than the regular Fox and Friends. And learning from the great man Peter Ducey how to hold the woke mob liberal media to their cages.
Let's bring the Pentagon back to the people, the people's Pentagon.
It's unsurpassed. And him learning at the feet, bending the knee, if you will, to Peter Ducey proves that he's the man for the job. Because my God, what could be harder than that?
Worried about the military and the country and not necessarily your love life.
No.
Or your mom.
Or my mom, who did a fantastic job on Fox and Friends.
We're going to show some of it.
If we all went back 7 years, we would see that maybe we were not the people we are today. And I'm sure many of you across the country understand how difficult divorce is on a family. There's emotions. We say things. And I wrote that in haste. I wrote that with deep emotions. I wrote that out of love. And about 2 hours later, I retracted it with an apology email, but nobody's seen that. I want to say something about the media. And part of today is to discredit the media and how they operate. When they contact you, I let a few phone calls go, but then they call you and say they threaten you. That's the first thing they do. Right. They say, unless you make a statement, we will publish it as is. And I think that's a despicable way to treat anyone. Threats are dangerous. I don't think the way you operate it feels almost criminal when reporters call you and threaten you. I don't think a lot of people know that's the way they operate. And they don't care who they hurt, families, children.
By the way, you'd be surprised how little that has come up.
I don't want to hear any bullshit about no sexual assault, okay? Okay? We've all had our, women who claimed that, we had, touched them. I mean, who hasn't had a claim of raping a girl? I mean, it happens all the time. They're trying to cancel us, okay? That's what this is, okay? Okay? I mean, my God. Who amongst you haven't been pulled out, well, carried out, even, of a military veteran function so drunk off your ass that you couldn't walk? Hey, man, it happens to all of us, okay? Okay? This is America. And besides, you know how evil the liberal media is. How they're trying to destroy Trump for nothing but spite. When they coerced, they tricked, they conned that poor man's old sainted mother into writing an email that suggested what she didn't believe in her heart. Jesus will make them pay for their indiscretions. Beyond that, if my mother did that, I'd disown the bitch. I love you, Mom.
My own government has placed me on a secret terror watch list, targeting me as a potential domestic terror threat. Why? Political retaliation.
Now, who doesn't love a Democrat who's come to their frickin' senses? I tell you what, man, Tulsi Gabbard is that girl. She is perfect. You know they had her on a damn terrorist watch list? Huh. Well, not anymore. She's gonna be...
Wah, 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 wah.
Wait, what? What? Tiny D?
Wah, wah.
Okay, Tiny D. Okay, I have to back up. Apparently, Pete Hegseth's gone titties up, okay? Goddamn liberal media attacked, and they seem to have... Ron DeSantis, are you serious? All right, I just want to say how excited I am to have Ron DeSantis, Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida, is now going to be the Attorney General. Ron DeSantis is going to run the DOD. The Department of Defense is finally in safe hands. This is the same man who, when he was working at Guantanamo Bay, he would talk to the terrorists about what torture was hurting them the most. Because, he was supposed to be working for them. And turned around and told the torturers how to do it right. Now that's some American shit, man. Saving America, stopping the terrorists, working at Gitmo. He is perfect. And I always had full love for Ron DeSantis. And I'm so excited to have him on the team. All right, now look at this map. I think I got it figured out about Trump's brilliant plan to make America great again, okay? Now look, part of the key here, okay, is Kash Patel. Trump needs Kash Patel. We need Kash Patel. America needs Kash Patel. But we also, you see, need to find a way to get Laura into an elected office, okay? Okay? We got a problem here, though. Little Marco. So we're going to go ahead and take him back into the fold, okay? Okay? We're gonna call these people that we're bringing into the fold the Florida Keys, okay? Okay? Now, we got Pete Hegseth, okay? And he's perfect at DOD. I mean, he's just perfect, okay? We're gonna go ahead and take him, but we got a roadblock, okay? Apparently that's tits up, okay, like I was saying. So we're gonna go ahead, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get Ron DeSantis, okay? Okay? So, it's Pete Hegseth, and he was fine, he was great, okay? But now, we got Ron DeSantis. We're gonna go ahead and bring him back into the fold, okay? Now, Matt Gaetz, okay? And he was a brilliant pick, okay? But tits up, you know, what are you gonna do? I always knew Maggie's gonna go tits up. Because, you know, he's a tit. So, we'll mark him out. We're gonna put Pam Bundy. Okay? So it was Matt Gaetz, and then it's Pam Bundy. And we're gonna bring them into the fold, okay? Now, if we're putting little Marco at stake, then there's only one thing we can do, and that is reveal Donald Trump's beautiful plan. And that is to bring Laura Trump and put her as the senator from Florida. And the only way you do that is make a deal with Ron DeSantis. And that's where Kash Patel comes in. Bam. Now, what you got is a cohesive plan. Okay, you know what? Forget that. We got Tulsi Gabbard in there saying CIA. That's exactly who you need. Who else but somebody who was actually on the terrorist watch list to run the terrorist watch list? That's just obvious. And it's about time Democrats just grew up and understood what makes America great. Donald Trump knows. Do you? Do you? Do you? I don't. Not to mention the fact that Tulsi Gabbard supports Russia, who should be our allies. Why are we not friends with Russia? We should be good friends. This is ridiculous. And then the Ukraine, where all them damn yachts for Zelensky are all lined up. Hell, fuck Zelensky.
Over $500 billion that's spent every year right now was not even authorized by Congress in the first place. They can't even tell you where it goes. We've talked a big game for 40 years about cutting the federal government, about reducing the scope of the federal government. Politicians haven't been able to do it. And so Elon and I, we're not politicians. We're businessmen. We're coming at it from the outside.
Okay, we got Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy running the new office of DOUCHE, the Department of Unisex Cunt Hand Jobs and Efficiency. I believe that's what it stands for. Who else but to stop this over-regulation of American business than the person who's being regulated himself? With his $15 billion in contracts, he knows what's holding us back from giving Elon the planet Mars. I tell you what, man, Elon deserves Mars, okay? Okay? And if he gets us there, he should get to keep it. If you know somebody, you let me know. Elon is perfect. And Vivek is window dressing. It's perfect. You want to cut spending on everything. Well, I mean, except for SpaceX. But we need SpaceX to go to Mars.
What's up, y'all? Rocking the mic again, cold representing Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor. It's got the mad flavor that takes any situation to the next level. So when the party starts bouncing and the ladies start bumping, tighten up your flow with Rocket Fuel. Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor. Damn!
Great day for America. Every day when Trump picks a new person is another great day for America. And I need you to send me money so that your voice doesn't get silenced.
Wow.
Late breaking news. Late breaking news. What? That son of a bitch just pardoned that fucking Hunter Biden so they can steal their millions and just walk away with nothing. I tell you what, this is some bullshit. But none of that matters. Because I tell you what, you know who we got for the ambassador to France? Jared Kushner's daddy. That's right. That's right. I tell you what, Trump had to pardon him because the justice was meted out unfairly, okay, to Jared's dad. Yeah, maybe he, blackmailed his sister-in-law's husband with a prostitute that he hired over a real estate deal. That's just business. And business is being brought back to America. America needs to be run like a business, and that's why we got billionaires running it. Because billionaires know how to run business. And America is a business, and by God, we're about to make money. And with all these upcoming dates and craziness, we got to get ready for January the 20th, okay? Okay, TikTok's going to be banned on the 19th. Donald Trump will save TikTok. Hey, what is that? Oh no! They found me again! Oh, they're gone! Whatever you do, save Donald Trump! Save it! Stop the woke mob!
Over waistband, which I I'm obsessed with and always have been. $39 down to $25.99 and $5.20 on an Easy Pay. Remember, for the entire outfit, it's under $10 on your Easy Pay. Same colors that we just talked about. Let me put these back here. Now we are...
I hear you, baby, loud and clear. Forget the head. Put a bag over it and do your business.